Where are the games at?
Where are the games? Where are the games?
It's dry. Where are the games?
I kind of keep waiting for them to do their thing.
I don't see anything.
These are easily the most pointless upgrades I've ever experienced.
What is the point of buying a console if you can just make a PC?
If you're going to have everything on PC, why not just buy a PC and then console?
Where are the games? Where are the deadlines? Where are the projects? Where are the teases? Like, it feels weird that it's like,
Why buy consoles?
Now comes the fun part. We get to see how the development community takes advantage of that feature set.
What up, guys? This is your boy like one half Enduro back with another video at Generation N. I don't know if I'll put this Friday or put it something else. I might put it Friday. Yeah, I'll put it Friday. You know, keep stuff going, because when you guys see this video, it's basically after another LBC Friday, because it's a long video. So I hoping this don't be a long video. So with this Generation N, I want to talk about something simple. Now, I got on Xbox, and you saw last time I talked about Xbox and how they're trying to become Google Stadia. I have nothing against that. They're coming Google Stadia in that regard. They're filling a niche hole. But as a console manufacturer, I don't know. And I am not knocking the Xbox. If they want to make a handheld console, go right ahead. We have Steam Deck, we have the Ally, we have the Legion, you have the Rogue, like all these PC style consoles. Okay. Good on you. If you want to do that, do that. Again, I have no problem having competition on certain things to make things the way it is. So, but I've talked about Microsoft, so I want to talk about the other darling, and I have done this in some way, but I want to talk about Sony PlayStation as in this video, but I would say, in a setup, I have liked that Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. Again, there's no perfect consoles, there's no perfect games. You know my stance on that. But I want to point out that why I am an advocate and a staunch conservative person when it comes to physical games. Sony just kind of showed that. And even when you come to PC, there's problems as well too. Nintendo have their problem. Again, I like that. I wish I could have my own save files to a cloud. I wish I had free internet like we used to have before, and you had to pay for it. It's the cheapest out of all of them, but still, I wish that. And the problem I'm going to talk about today also extends into Microsoft, because it's their online services. It kind of hurts them as well too if this happens. It hurts Nintendo some way too, because again, I don't like it that I understand why Nintendo do it. I don't like it though. I like it because when I used to have my Wii U, I still have a Wii U, of course. I remember I showed a video on this channel, me flying in the air, flying home. You know, I'm in the airplane, and I pull out my Wii U tablet, and I was playing Bayonetta in the air. My Wii U was in my bag. I plugged it up to the to the outlet that's inside of the airplane, and I played Bayonetta. I also played Mario Kart in Miami International Airport there as well too. I didn't have no internet on it, but these were games that was saved on a thumb drive that I saved to a thumb drive, and they were working, because I downloaded it and I own the rights to those games. Now, I said this, I need to go and test this out before I say anything else towards Nintendo. But I know they do that check to make sure that you do not steal their games and stuff like that. I get it as a self-preservation thing, but it's annoying that if I'm playing Mario Kart and I'm like, okay, I have enough in Mario Kart, let me play another game that I have saved. Oh man, I'm in a place where I have no internet. I can't play because it needs to check the internet to play. Again, that's a fault. I understand why, but I don't like it because I came from a console where I didn't need to do that. Again, this is what a lot of you gamers complain about. It's like, oh, we wanted Nintendo to be like Sony and Microsoft, and look what you get. Look at the BS you get. But whatever, that's getting here and there again. But we're gonna talk about this situation with the Sony PlayStation outage, and then a consequence that happened to the PlayStation Pro that makes me think, what the hell?
Gamers around the world were met with frustration on the evening of February 7th, 2025, as Sony's PlayStation Network experienced a major outage. The outage, which began around 6 p.m. Eastern Time, left millions unable to access key features. Users found themselves unable to log in, purchase games from the PlayStation Store, or even launch their favorite titles, approximately 24 hours, able to access key features.
Okay, I messed up on that one. You can't launch your games and stuff like that. That's what I need to. I want to do a test for my PlayStation 5 for a certain reason. Now I didn't play the console on that day, so I can't tell if I saw a difference. But again, if you have, this is why I'm against online. You know, you guys want online digital games. I don't want digital games. You ain't gonna take my stuff away from me, and I can't play my games. That's a big no-no. That's for sure.
Users found themselves unable to log in, purchase games from the PlayStation Store, or even launch their favorite titles. The outage lasted for approximately 24 hours, plunging the online gaming world into temporary darkness. Social media platforms quickly became flooded with complaints and memes as gamers shared their woes. For many, the outage meant a night of planned gaming sessions with friends was ruined. Others were left unable to access games they had paid for, highlighting the growing reliance on online services for even single-player experiences.
That's another thing that I've been arguing about. That's what people keep on doing. Are you crazy? I don't want that. I do not want that situation, but that's what y'all want. Y'all want convenience over practicality, and this is what you're getting. I think that's asinine right there. I really do. That I can't play my game because it needs to have online. And again, we came from a situation where we never had that. Again, I'm an old gamer, so yeah. But that's what you new gamers want. Trying to keep up with trends, and you want to be, oh, look at me playing games and stuff like that. Again, yes, I have the Game and Chill on my channel, but most of my gameplay is still off the you call it offline, with me not playing to show you guys what I'm playing and stuff like that, because I don't care for that stuff.
Outage served as a stark reminder of how central the internet has become to the modern gaming experience.
Yep.
As the outage stretched on, all eyes turned to Sony, eagerly awaiting an explanation and a timeline for the restoration of services. The company was relatively quick to acknowledge the issue, posting updates on their social media channels and the official PlayStation Network status page. Around 7 p.m. Eastern Time on February 8, 2025, Sony confirmed that services had been fully restored, in addition to apologizing for the
And I'll say this, as you can read on the screen, but we'll get into that, but I'll say this too. Not saying that Nintendo don't have outage and stuff like that too. Again, this is not that argument. Is the main arguments come a little bit later. The main arguments come a little bit later. This is just, like I said, this is why I don't like online. We need online to play video games. Okay, in general, from PC to all consoles, it's annoying.
Convenience. Sony announced that all PlayStation Plus subscribers would receive 5 extra days of service. This gesture of goodwill.
Oh, PlayStation 5 Plus. That's it. That's all you get. 5 extra days. And you know what? It's better than nothing. Why am I gonna argue? It's better than nothing.
Was likely aimed at appeasing frustrated gamers and demonstrating Sony's commitment to its loyal player base. While the free days were a welcome bonus, many users still felt left in the dark about the cause of the outage. Despite acknowledging the outage and taking steps to compensate users, Sony remained tight-lipped about the cause of the disruption. The company's official statements offered no specific details, leading to widespread speculation among gamers and tech experts. Some theorized that the outage was due to a distributed denial of service attack, while others pointed to possible server infrastructure issues. The lack of transparency from Sony did little to quell the frustration of some gamers. Many felt that the company owed them a more detailed explanation, especially given the increasing frequency of outages and disruptions in online services.
That has happened on Sony a lot. We've seen it. We have seen when they stole. This is one of the reasons I do not put my credit, like on the Wii U, I had my credit card on the Wii U and 3DS so I could buy games instantly. I don't do that on my Switch. Why? Because they don't have that protection that they had before. What Nintendo used to do was make you have a card there, and then they used to give a dump. You know, they have this to randomize the codes to access it, so you don't have to. They don't have that problem of your stuff getting stolen. But now that they don't do that no more, Wii U, yes. 3DS, yes. Switch, oh no. I buy me the dang gift card and then add points on there, or just straight up buy the points through Amazon and add it in there. I'm not, no, I just don't. I don't trust people like that. Work too hard for my money to get stolen and my information to get messed up too.
The incident sparked a larger conversation about the responsibility of companies like Sony to provide reliable online experiences and communicate transparently with their users.
You think?
The PSN outage of February 2025 served as a potent reminder of just how crucial online services have become in the gaming world. What was once a niche hobby has evolved into a global phenomenon, with millions of players connecting online every day to compete, collaborate, and socialize. For many, online gaming is not just a pastime, but a vital social outlet and a source of community.
Yeah.
When outages occur, they disrupt not only our ability to play games, but also our ability to connect with friends and fellow gamers. As we move further...
Really? Again, I don't have that connection like that, but okay. And again,
Further into the digital age, companies like Sony bear a significant responsibility to ensure the stability and reliability of their online platforms. Transparency and clear communication are paramount, helping to build trust and understanding between service providers and the communities they serve.
Okay, so we got that. Now, I have a question. That's good for them, but I don't really care too much in that regard. But I do have a question on something. So that right there kind of sucks. It does. Not gonna deny it. When you work hard and you want to come home, you want to play, it's kind of crazy, and you can't play. That's a big difference. Now, hear me out now. I want to show you something, and this is crazy. Now, I didn't care that we had a PlayStation Pro for me $800. I'm like, hey, it's your money, you do what you want. You want to buy it, you buy it. I didn't care for it but I didn't say, oh, it's a horrible idea for Sony because it's their product. You want to buy it. Go right ahead. And let me add this to the program too. But before that, let me keep on going. Then Sony, then y'all said we're gonna charge for you getting all this graphics and everything, blah blah blah, 4K 60 now. You could do that now with a Pro. Okay, whoopee, yeah, all right, good. That doesn't bother me, but okay. Then you add on, oh, you want to put the disk drive. It could be extra $79 or $100, whatever it is. I don't really look at it right now. I don't care. But you have to put the extra disk drive if you want it. So you can't buy it combined. You can't buy it as whole. You buy it as separate. Okay. Well, you have the option of disk drive, so all right. Then you charge $20 for the stand? What? Okay, that's a little nickel and dime in Sony. What the hell, man? That's a little greedy right there. It's crazy. Now, Nintendo, gonna do something. If the Nintendo screen is not a micro LED, which will be cheaper to make, and it's just a LCD like a usual, or it's not LED screen, the Switch is not gonna sell. The Switch 2 is not gonna sell as much as the Switch 1. It's your derivative. I think they're gonna do between 50 to 100, 100 at the top end if they get it. But I think they're gonna do 100 million because regular adults will still get confused about the Switch 1. We gamers gonna be like, oh, Switch 2, we understand it. Trust me, human nature proves me that I'm gonna be correctly. That it's gonna be that. It's not gonna sell up to the 150 million. If it passes 100, it might go up to about 110 like the Wii. But I'm thinking between 50 and 100. It's gonna be that lower end because it's not gonna be that unless something happens. You still gonna need the experience to have a game to pull it that you can't play these games on the Nintendo Switch 1. To force people, and most regular consumers ain't gonna fall for it. It didn't work with the Wii U. It barely worked with the 3DS. It's just that's what's gonna happen. Just saying. And we already know if the screen is gonna be normal, a LCD and not what I just said, then in 2 years from now, Nintendo's gonna release an OLED version. Okay, now let's take a look at this right here. This happened during that. As you can see, I'm bringing up as big as I can. And shout out for friend of the show, Anderson, to send this to me, and I did not know this. And this is crazy. Disk drive. You cannot use disk drive. Something went wrong with registering your disk drive to your PlayStation 5. Select try again or to try registering the disk drive again. If this problem persists, wait a few minutes and then restart your PlayStation 5. Let's read the context. I just tested this. You cannot pair your disk drive to your PlayStation 5 if the PSN is down. Given that my collection is physical, my ps5 Pro is effectively brick until the PSN is again. Okay, that right there, my friends, is what we call BS. 100% BS. You're telling me that I bought physical games. You made me pay $800 for the fancy flashy stuff. You say, okay, if you want physical games still, you can still you can go out and buy a disc drive, which is on back order because so much people is buying it because they know the things. And I need a disc drive to register and have the PSN network working. So what now? I gotta send the first time, but register over and over again. Again, it's like the Nintendo situation. It's kind of stupid in that regard. I understand why, but it's kind of messed up. But this is a little more difficult because this is a hardware, which should automatically be working. Now, I have the old school PlayStation 5, the original OG PlayStation 5 with a disc. So when I tore it down to add my plates and everything into my hard drive, I didn't have this problem. But if this is what's going on, this is crazy. You basically brick your console if the PSN is down. So it's not only digital, it affects physical games. Okay. All right, Sony. Again, this is what you guys want. I want to play video games like I used to play back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. No, the 2000s. Let's say that. That's what I want. You're telling me this nonsense. So, I remember when I used to take a game, put it in said device, turn it on, and 9 out of 10 it'll work. Yeah, you gotta clean the disc, the Nintendo blow stuff that we've done in the past with the NES and Super Nintendo as well too. But it worked. Now we need all this fancy shit just to play our games. To make the experience what, better? I beg to differ. You bricking your damn console. Ain't this some shit? But this is what you guys want, and this is why it's gonna go into PlayStation, the generation N. What I'm talking about. This is why I want all my physical games. Now I know I have played my Nintendo games without internet. I know that. My online games that I have, which is most indie games per se, that needs the internet connect, that suck part, that does suck. That's why I'm trying to get physical on some of my games. When indies come out, I try to get the physical as well too, like Street of Rage. I have the Street of Rage collection and also the anniversary collection with everything on it to have it. I have the Turtles and I have the Turtles collection. I bought it digital and physical. Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon, the driving game. I have the digital. Funny enough, the digital and the physical do not talk to each other, but whatever. But I have the physical. Fight and Fight and Range. I have the digital. I have the physical. Not playing the games, and then most games are about physical anyways. So this is crazy. This is what y'all wanted. And again, please, PC is no different, because if this network is down and you can't register your games or whatever, what happened? If you need a key, a virtual key to access your games again, I know that's what some games are, not all of them, but still, if your Steam needs a Steam key to access, not a Steam to stream, but you know what I mean, like a key to access some of your games then that's crazy. The gaming industry is eating itself. And unlike the moronic girl who said Nintendo is the worst out of all the gaming companies to destroy gaming, they're the only one who's preserved. Funny enough, they're the only one preserving it, even though people want, let's emulate, let's steal their games, let's do all this stuff. They're the ones that's keeping gaming as true as it could be. Can't make this shit up. You just can't. But you know what? Whatever. I just wanted to point that out and show people out there. Generation N. A crash is coming. It's gonna come. Doesn't affect me because I have enough games to play. But this is crazy, PlayStation. Really. You literally bought an $800 brick console. Oh well. With that said, remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles, including PC. Peace. And again, too funny.